Rob, this quarterback has thrown 8 touchdowns and no interceptions in his last 3 games. All wins. All 3 wins against teams in the playoff hunt. In fact, the last 2 are against teams that are fighting for a first seed, a number 1 seed. He's beaten the Chargers, the Lions, and the Chiefs in the last 3 weeks. Would you happen to know the quarterback I'm talking about?
No, who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Green Bay Packers' Jordan Love, who has 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and has really poured it on lately. He's averaging about 285 yards a game in those last 3, playing clean football. And again, yesterday, of course, beat the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending champions. Are you ready to apologize to Mr. Love?
Not at all.
Wow.
He's playing well. I'm not going to knock. I'd never poo-poo winning, okay? So he's winning. Chris, you said it, 8 touchdowns, playing well in the last 3 games. So I respect that. But it wasn't long ago that these same Packers had lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6, and he was piling up the interceptions, including that game against the Las Vegas Raiders. You remember that game? That wasn't 2 years ago, where he had 3 picks, no touchdowns, lost 17-13 to the.
That was his 5th start this season.
Yeah, but he's been in the league for 4 years, Chris.
Yeah, but he hasn't been playing.
Yeah, but he's been in the league for 4 years. Let's not act like he just showed up off the turnip truck and he's just feeling his way through. I mean, 4 years with an organization is a long time. And it's not to discount him. I mean, you talk about where he's at. Even his QBR, Chris, where is he with the hot streak that he has? Where is he?
It's a 90.
Right, but
that's his passer rating.
Yeah, QBR. I'm saying where does he rank amongst the 32 quarterbacks?
Jordan.
Just take a guess. I know what you look. Yeah, take a guess. I know what it is.
22nd,
15. So he's the middle of the pack, which is fine. Nobody. I'm not down on him. I just think that at that point, the Packers were teetering. Like he really needed to finish and play better, Chris, because you got to admit that 5 out of 6 losses, people were starting to question really how good he was. And, we've had people on the show talk about Jordan Love, and people were trying to figure out this is why the Packers were with kid gloves as far as making a long-term commitment to him that they wanted to
honestly,
see it.
They should have been.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
Well, I mean, sometimes
I don't see any way you
if you
can
see
commit
talent,
to a guy.
well, if you have talent and you really know you have
how you
something.
Gonna know though? If he's not playing, I'm just saying there are a lot of guys that look great in practice. I heard Christian Ponder used to be the bomb in practice, but in games, obviously, he couldn't get it done. So I don't fault them or him for that. If you're not playing, I don't see how a team's going to commit huge money to you.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that, like I said, a month ago, he had that bad loss to Pittsburgh. That was at Pittsburgh, 21 for 40, 52% completion. That was just a month ago. That was 4 games ago. So the last 3, Chris, absolutely. He's played well. They beat some good teams, not the Chargers, but they beat the Lions on Thanksgiving, which was a big game everybody's watching, and he beat Kansas City. But I'm not ready. For me, I need to see more before I'm going to think that he's turned the corner. If he finishes poorly, people will take a look at it. And now if he finishes strong and they keep winning and somehow make the playoffs, it'll be different. They're 6-6.
I picked them to make the playoffs in the preseason, and I'm feeling good about that pick right now.
6-6, you're good?
Yeah. They're in the hunt. We'll see if they can get in. His numbers, Rob, are eerily similar to those of Aaron Rodgers, his first year as a starter. Completion percentage for Jordan Love, 61.3. Aaron Rodgers' first year as a starter when they went 6-10, 63.6. Aaron Rodgers had 28 touchdowns, 13 picks. Basically a 5, remember that's over 16 games. So it's a 5.2% touchdown percentage. Jordan Love, 5.4 touchdown percentage. Interception percentage for Love, 2.5. Aaron Rodgers was 2.4 as a rookie. So those numbers are very similar. Rodgers was throwing for 252 yards a game. Love's throwing for 239.
Only difference is you throw the ball way more today
Well, yeah, but that doesn't affect touchdown percentage.
No. But I'm just talking about yards. Like it's for a quarterback, you throw the ball way more than you did back then.
Yeah, Rodgers threw it 536 times that year in 16 games. Love has thrown it 408 in 12 games. So I don't even know if Love is throwing it as much as Rob G.
You don't think so?
We can do the per game. Rob G, can you quickly do the per game?
And then add on how many this is game? 12 games. He still has
4 to go.
5.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 5. Yeah, but they play more games now, but 5 to go.
Right.
But just who's throwing how many passes they're throwing per game?
I don't.
So I mean that doesn't. Touchdown percentage.
I don't look at them as the same player.
Matter.
Despite
I'm not
the
saying.
numbers.
I'm just telling you,
and it's not fair that
I'm just telling you that his numbers are comparable to Aaron Rodgers' numbers his first year as a starter. Rodgers' passing rate was 93.8, and Jordan Love's is 90.2. So again, I agree with you. I'm not saying he's Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he'll become Aaron Rodgers. I mean, we're talking about one of the top quarterbacks ever. I'm just giving you numbers. Rob G passes per game.
Rob, you're not going to like this one.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers that season attempted 33.5 passes per game. Jordan Love this season, 34 passes per game.
Okay, so that's a little bit more.
I mean, the numbers I threw out just doing a little bit.
No, right. I'm just saying a little bit, but I'm surprised that it's that close.
I mean, Rodgers didn't play in the 70s.
No, I know, but they still threw the ball. I mean, when he started his career, he's been around for 16 years.
Obviously, that's what I'm saying. He threw the ball more than Jordan Love's throwing it. That's what he's saying.
A little bit. Jordan's throwing it.
No,
he said
Rodgers. You said Rodgers threw it 38 times a game.
33.5 versus
Jordan's 34. Jordan's just
I thought you said 38.
No, he's a smidge. Just a smidge.
It's essentially the same.
Yeah.
It's the same. So,
like I said, the jury's still out for me. I'm going to watch the whole season and then evaluate because it wasn't that long ago where people were questioning his ability and him not turning the ball over, but he's cleaned it up big time in the last 3 weeks.
I'm gonna pull a Rob Parker. Right? Yes or no?
What?
Yes or is he a good quarterback or not? We don't want any of that middle of the road stuff. This is the odd couple. Yes or no?
Yes or no? What? Yes or no? What are you saying?
Is he a good quarterback? Yes or no?
We want to know.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no. How's that?
There you go. I give you credit for that. I mean, you'll be backtracking.
I'm not a backtracker. That's not me. I'm not. So
now, no matter what happens, Jordan Love is never.
Well, he's a black quarterback, so you know what I mean.
There you go. You don't like those.
That's got to be racist.